challenge. We're actually doing something. Those guys doing tonight. What's called that? Unit 4 found him. Unit 4's in the infirmary. Company. Alpha team, stay alert. Who's there? It's Spider-Man! Send backup! Fire in the hole! Damn! Stay clear! Going down!
That's all of them. Let's find out what they were up to. Yuri, looks like some people were protesting this Sable base, and the agents responded by locking them up.
Great way to win hearts and minds. Can you get them out?
It'll take some persuasion, but I'm a pretty persuasive guy.
Eyes on Spider-Man. Open fire.
So, when you were little, did you say, I'm gonna grow up and be a fascist oppressor? Yeah, you probably did. More of you! That's it! I'm leaving a bad review! I'm calling customer service. I distinctly ordered only one group of hostile Sable agents.
Spider-Man, I just heard Sable's issuing an internal bounty on you. Huge bonus for any agent that brings you down.
Nothing like a little healthy competition to maintain a positive work environment.
Watch out! By authority of the mayor, you are under arrest.
Look, if you guys are gonna keep showing up like this, it's just polite to call first.
Well, that was educational.
Thank you. I was so scared.
Got the people out of the cells. They don't seem inclined to continue their protest.
I hate that Sable's violating constitutional rights, but right now, I'll settle for keeping innocent people out of lockup. Thanks.
agents in Manhattanville, requesting an update on your status.
We have ordered a crowd of civilians to disperse and are detaining those refusing to comply.
Hey, you do know you're the bad guys here, right?
Rounding up protesters. What's happening to this city?
Calling agents in Manhattanville, requesting an update on your status.
Checkpoint secure. Free fire zone established.
If that keeps up, someone could... Guys! It's I love New York, not I thug New York.
Quiet. Back there. Now you. Come on, now. Back there. Right, quiet. Wait here.
So glad Sable's after me now, too. As if I didn't have enough to worry about.
Captain, these Sable guys look like they forced all the residents out of a building so they could occupy it themselves. And locked up the ones who objected.
Okay, that I can get something done about. But I need victims to come forward.
I'll get the people out and have them file reports with the police.
Bring him down!
Keep up that one! Watch my six! I have Spider-Man in my... We gotta get him on the ground! Swing in!
Hey, reinforcements! Now it's a party!
Surround him! We need more agents! Everybody down! Keep going down! Advancing!
More? You guys realize there are actual criminals out there, right?
Spider-Man, I confirmed your suspicions. People displaced from the residences are staying in shelters or on the street.
I know what it's like not to have anywhere to stay. It's a good thing these Sable agents have body armor, because I just might lose my temper.
We got a man down!
Hey, Sable agents! Help! I'm being attacked by Sable agents! Oh, wait a minute!
I'm going in! We need backup! Be there for us! Engaging target! Watch it
More backup? You know, for private security, you guys aren't very private.
Get him to the ground! We need more agents! Down! Bring him down!
Well, that was educational.
Thank you, Spider-Man. Thank you!
Captain, the people that were locked up are headed back to their homes.
Good. And I finally convinced the mayor's office that making constituents homeless was not good for his poll numbers, so they won't be pulling that stunt again.
trash can fire. So, oh man, I forgot the s'mores.
Spider-Man alive! More Spider-Man! Throwing a grenade! Melvin! Come on! Get him! No one's gonna lock me up again!
Definitely the worst gang of ruffians I've dealt with in the last 30 minutes.
Always wanted some Manhattan real estate.
Yuri, this whole street's been taken over by Riker's inmates.
We've had calls from people who are afraid to leave their buildings.
Tell them to stay inside a little longer. There's gonna be some street cleaning.
Someone needs a nap.
Tommy, get up! Come on, get up!
You're done.
Show me what you got! There's Spider-Man! Take him out!
Typical New York. A vacancy opens up and everyone's rushing to take it.
Come on, guys! We still win this!
More of them? Guys, this isn't necessary. I'm already scared straight.
Spider-Man, I've spoken to people on the block who say the escapees tried to break into their buildings.
Fits with what I heard. They want to take one over.
They'll be a lot easier to deal with on the street, without hostages.
I'm working on it. Talk to you soon.
Eat this!
Oh, backup's here. Great. Okay, you guys sing doo-wah, and I'll sing lead. Hey, great to see you guys! We don't have backup or reinforcements here. Just people, you dig?
Out of your league!
Captain, the block's quiet. Everyone in an orange jumpsuit is down for the count.
Great job. If they'd gotten into a residential building, they'd have done a lot of damage. Good news. A Rikers escapee we picked up says they've stopped establishing bases.
What brought that on?
You. They decided the bases make them too easy to find. They've gone back on the run, smaller groups.
Picking them off a few at a time takes longer, but it's safer. Especially for New York.
Exactly. Nice going.
This is Sable Control. Need a report on the situation in Spanish Harlem.
Armored patrol reporting in. No sign of the target.
Spider-Man sighted. Please advise.
Deploy heavy ordnance. Open fire! Open fire!
Excuse me, is this the Crosstown Express?
Weapon system down.
Calling available unit. We have reports of a bus being taken hostage. Incident occurred in Robinson. Over.
Guys, we can talk this out! Or fight! City's turning into a playground for crazy people. Even more than it usually is, I mean.
a police van. Incident was reported near Sugar Hill. Over.
Over there! The weapon!
Time to shut Tombstone down.
Watch out for his left! I'll kill you! Gonna crack you! Over here!
I'm coming!
I'm stuck! Ah! I'm burning! Hurry! Can't believe I'm alive.
Now that I've saved your bacon, I'm thinking of some awesome bacon jokes. But I'll refrain. The angry drug lord drank alone. There's a poem in there somewhere.
You know better than me. Never was the literary type.
How'd you even manage to connect with Martin Lee?
I'm top of my game. I don't go knocking. People find me. No, whoever wants to team up, do some real damage.
Ah, so flattered. But the exploitation of suffering thing gives me pause. I could punch Tombstone for days and he wouldn't feel it. Wonder if the counter drug would work on him.
Boys, get in here! You remember last time we did this dance? Your man healed up okay.
Hurts when it rains, but otherwise dandy. Sweet of you to ask. Can't use the counter drug till I take out Tombstone's gang.
Got a bullet with your name on it, Spider-Man! You like my product? Call it ingrained.
You have your marketing department cook that name up?
I am the marketing department.
Need to clear out his men before I try the counter drug. Talking those inhalers only last a little while. Gotta strike when it wears off. Need me to recommend a good dermatologist? No reason.
Someone stop him! Hey, you wouldn't want to take a break, would you?
Oh, Ronnie, tired? Someone's been skipping cardio. He's wearing down. I'm close. Counter-drug worked. Time to take him down.
The hell was that you dosed me?
Oh, you know, particulated deblocking agent.
You're hurt? I don't remember the last time that happened.
Welcome back to the human experience, Lonnie. He's exhausted. Time to end this.
Man, my tongue feels funny. My tongue's supposed to feel funny.
Oh, yeah, totally. 100% normal. I think. Someday, Lonnie, I want to find you doing good. Running a soup kitchen or something.
Soon as soup pays, I'm in. End of the day, this is what I am. Great fight, great challenge.
You and I are very different people.
Never learn, do you? You can't hurt me.
Counter-drug worked. Time to take him down.
The hell was that you dosed me with? Feels kind of funky.
Oh, you know, particulated deblocking agent. The usual. He's exhausted. Time to end this.
Man, my tongue feels funny. My tongue's supposed to feel funny.
Oh, yeah, totally. 100% normal. Someday, Lonnie, I want to find you doing good. Running a soup kitchen or something.
Soon as soup pays, I'm in. End of the day, this is what I love. Great fight, great challenge.
You and I are very different people. Can we say your crazy drug lord days are done? Please?
Sure. For now. Hell of a run, though.
Not quite how I'd describe it.
That's new.
Too much to hope you'll be taking it easier now that you're, you know, mortal?
Not a chance. Threat of death just ups the thrill. Hell of a left hook. Can't wait for the rematch.
I can.
I like you.
Well, that was dramatic. Wonder how long Tombstone's powers will be negated for. Probably not long enough. Good work for now, though, Pete. Pats on the back all around.
You ever seen a fire burn like that?
Campfire. Who knows what they had in this place?
Jeez, thought it was just a bike shop.
Hey, just keep moving, right?
There is someone else who isn't emerging from this crisis in a positive light. Mayor Osborn. Experimenting on something as deadly as devil's breath in the heart of Manhattan is the height of irresponsibility. What did Osborn know and when did he know it? The answer could mean the difference between electoral defeat, impeachment, and prison. Stay tuned to the only voice you can trust in these dire times. Mine.
Just not very...
Yuri, this sounds nuts, but I think this group of Sable agents is locking people up and straight up robbing them.
You mean asset seizure? That's for drug dealers, mobsters.
Yeah, well, they're applying it to anyone with nice cars or jewelry.
Which just makes them criminals. Treat them like it.
Did I startle you?
I'm going in! We got a man down. Watch my back! Target Spider-Man is on site. Incoming! Stop resisting! Hurt! Get on the ground!
Oh, hey! Reinforcement guys! I just talked to your boss. She said you can take the rest of the day off. I swear!
Surround him! On him! Keep the distance! Engaging target! Everybody down! He's going down! We gotta get him on the ground!
Bad news. More Sable guys. Good news? There is no good news.
Spider-Man, that Sable's gone rogue before. Sable International's got their hands too full to do anything about it, but they don't care if we do.
I was gonna take him down anyway, but this makes it more fun. Thanks.
Everybody down! Man down! Watch out for Webb!
Great! More of them! Look, I may consider surrendering if you let me blare the siren on the way to lockup!
Attack!
You guys just won't stop! Tell Silver Sable I said I'm not interested! And this is really getting stalkerish!
and seen.
Captain, all the people in the cells are out. They've got their property back.
Good. And Sable International swears they're going to prosecute that squad. I'll believe it when I see it.
Ground team, need a status update from Lennox Hill.
Observation post established. Situation
All I need is Sable guys taking potshots at me. Let's see if I can shut them down before they even know I'm here.
You won't hear me complain about Spider-Man duty.
My friends, I'm getting a lot of frantic calls from people trying to get out of Manhattan. While I understand the impulse, that is not the answer. I've been in touch with the National Disease Center, and they've assured me they're working on an anti-serum. But for their efforts to bear fruit, we need to keep our composure. Here's why we have to stay where we are. Firstly, we need to keep the disease contained. The more it spreads and the more people who are sick,
Sort of flattered that Sable set up a million rooftop posts just to hunt for little old... Yuri, I have eyes on a Sable base. They've got prisoners. But I don't know what they're charged with. And I don't want to let dangerous people back on the streets.
The real criminals they turn over to us. The people they hold on site haven't done anything they can make a case over.
I can think of at least 2 amendments that violates. Okay, looks like I'm staging a jailbreak.
How long before we have to let these losers go? Now, it's a state of emergency. We can do what we want with them. We practically own the place. Stay alert. I think we got company. That's a negative. But we'll search the phone just in case. They give us permission. Copy that. And if they want to get us on, they'll give us permission. Control. We're all clear. Some of the prisoners are sick.
quiet game.
Eyes up, man. Spider-Man's here. Stay on him. Damn it! Man down! Incoming! Spider-Man in my sights. All units attend. He's shooting fast. Keep him out of the air. Watch my stick. Fire in the hole. We need backup. Evasive maneuver. We need reinforcements. Engage! Engage!
More of them. You know, this would be way more fun if you guys made pew-pew noises.
Keep him from going airborne! Take the beat, this guy. Moving in. Incoming!
You guys are persistent. What kind of pay you get? Asking for a friend.
Don't let up!
Spider-Man, I did some research. All the people they're holding dead is protest Sable's heavy-handed tactics.
Gotcha. I'm lodging a protest myself right now. I'll let you know how it goes.
Keep him on the ground!
Hey, you do this for money, right? Well, how much to lay off? And don't say more than 20.
How about that one? Stop resisting! We need reinforcements! Got it! Look out! Grenade! I got him! This guy will go down!
Great! Reinforcements! You guys ever feel like your helmets make this impersonal? I mean, hot kettle, I know.
Stop resisting! Keep him on the ground!
That took longer than it should have.
Thank you, Spider-Man. You're the only one we can rely on.
Captain, the area's secure and the cells are all empty.
Officially, I can't condone that. Unofficially, thanks. Spider-Man, good news. The mayor finally cracked the whip on Sable International. No more locking up New Yorkers without due process of law.
Guess they figured out it was a PR disaster. For once, we got a clean win.
Well, not quite. I hear rank-and-file Sable agents blame you for stopping the gravy train. They'll be gunning for you even harder now, and no one's going to stop them.
By now, I think it'd freak me out more if nobody was gunning for me. Let them come. I'll be ready. Drug deals and criminals. They go together like cookies and milk. Hey, guys! You got prescriptions for this stuff?
Hey, just try more written. Open fire! Something moves so fast!
Fisk did keep these wannabe pushers in check.
All units, reports of looting at an emergency supply station. Officers needed Atlantic Hill. Over.
Apparently Grand Larceny is one of the food groups now.
What did I say? Survival of the fittest, Spider-Man.
Hey, you forgot this can! I'll whoop ass!
Hey! He's winning! Watch out! He's fucked up! Dodge this!
The city needs those supplies. Glad I was here to help.
All units, 1043. Officers are under fire. Incident is active near Grand Central.
I'm starting to think you guys don't like Rikers much.
Spider-Man! Take him down! Don't let him wet you! He's here! Spider-Man's here!
We're gonna need a bigger transport van. I'm losing them! Hey, your tactor expired!
Now you gotta fight.
That was like some dystopian sci-fi movie. Of course, the city's not that far off these days.
Stable teams, this is Control. What's the status in Murray Hill?
We have detained an unauthorized gathering of civilians. Proceeding to question and arrest as needed. Radio. Get the Civic. Get Spider-Man.
Hey, you do know you're the bad guys here, right? Sable's getting out of control. Is rounding up civilians her idea? Or Norman? Okay, Captain, got eyes on. Fill me in.
Rhino's assaulting the Upper West Precinct. Electro's at the Upper East. We need you to turn the tide. Head to either. They're both equally screwed.
Officers,
Peter, are you available? We need help at Feast's sister side of town.
The Veterans Center in Harlem. What's wrong?
Men from Rikers are demanding food and supplies. The staff are barricaded inside, but they need help. Miles and I are headed there to evacuate the staff.
Don't do anything until I get there, May. I'll meet you in Harlem. May sounds exhausted. I really hope she isn't sick. I need to help Yuri, then get to Harlem. And back to Rikers you go.
available units. We're getting reports that a riot has broken out. Reported location is near the theater district.
Hey, making the license plate doesn't mean you own the car!
Rikers inmates are like taxis. You can't find them when you're looking, and when you're not, they're everywhere.
Never understood people whose idea of fun is setting buildings on fire.
We need a 1013. Officers are taking sniper fire. Any officers near Midtown North, please copy.
An ambush? For me? Aw, you shouldn't have.
Yuri, I'm nearing the Upper East Precinct.
Good. Electro and the demons are boxing my men in. The setup is complicated. You'll understand when you get there.
Yuri Watanabe, master of suspense.
Everybody's out! Time to book it! Spread out! Wait a minute!
Don't you guys watch horror movies?
Don't think of it as going back to jail.
Think of it as coming home.
All units, reports of looting at an emergency supply station. Please mobilize on Museum Mile.
Guys, portion control! More guys? Man, Silver Sable must be at a lot of job fairs. I'm up to one new right now. Wish I could clone myself.
All units, immediate assistance requested. Officers are under fire.
This isn't good. Transformers are charging the building, trapping the police inside. Yuri. Complicated was an understatement. I'm gonna have to disable these transformers to free your men.
Even if you manage that, they'll still need your help with the demons.
That's why I'm here, ready to serve all your electricity and demon-related needs. Four more of these suckers. Man, I did not miss dealing with Electro's elaborate supervillain antics while he was in the raft. Trapping the police with a network of energy transformers? Who does that? last transformer trapping the police is hanging from that helicopter. Wow. Actually, that's the first time anyone has said those particular words in that particular order. The police are free, but demons aren't backing down. Need to lend a hand. Yuri, your men are safe. What's next?
Get to the Upper West Side. We're trying to shelter civilians, but Rhino isn't making it easy.
He never does. On my way. Miles left a voicemail.
Pete! Hey, Pete. Hey, May wanted me to call you. Things at the Veteran Center are not good. Convicts are trying to break down the doors. Mary Jane's here, but we're getting people out of the basement. We need more help. I hope you can get here soon.
I need to finish with the precincts fast and get to Harlem.
All units, be advised. Snipers are firing on officers. Officers needed in the area of Columbia.
I see you down there, Officer Dawes. You can't hide. Oh no, boys! Officer Dawes is making threats. Whatever shall we do?
Hey, the cops may say they like you. They don't like you.
Rhino's on the move, but former guests of Rikers are laying into your police barricades. I'm gonna even the odds.
Do it. If those barricades fall, the people inside are done for.
away from a fight like this. He must be working on orders from Dr. Octavius, making quick hit and runs on the city's emergency response teams. That happen. I'm on it. One roof clear.
Nice to see you, Spider! How about some...
Ways to ask for an autograph. Jetpacks? Who thought it was a good idea to give these guys jetpacks? Guys, we're on the same team. Please wait to attack me till after we take out the convicts.
All lawbreakers will be pacified.
Pacified? Anyone else feeling very 1984 right now? Oh, just me? Come on, anybody? That's it for Sable's airborne commandos. Now to mop up the rest of the Rikers escapees. Yuri, precinct is secure. And I just found out what it means to be Sable's priority target. Not fun.
That'll teach you to piss off international mercenaries.
Guess so. Okay, I need to sign off for a bit. Call me if things go south.
Will do. And thanks. You've given us a fighting chance.
Okay. Need to hustle to Feast's sister site in Harlem. Help May.
Peter, thank God. We need you at the Veterans Center. Where are you?
I got held up. Are you okay? What's happening?
The convicts started a fire. We got the building staff out, but May and Miles are trapped inside. I'm trying to find a way into them, but the fire is spreading so fast.
Stay where you are, MJ. I'll handle this. Damn it. Move it, Pete. Move!
Back down!
find a way to get Sable out of New York, permanently.
MJ, stay back! I don't want to have to rescue you too.
Peter, don't be crazy! Wait for help!
May! May! Here! We're over here!
I got you.
Hang on!
Go! Hey, man, you alright?
Get to the window!
It's too far.
Hold on!
Just brace yourselves! Come on, you stupid piece of... Come on, May! I've got you! Oh my god.
Go! Go!
Miles! Come on! No! We've got you. We've got you.
Just in my apartment. Right over there, second floor. And I just heard a loud noise.
Is May okay?
Everyone is safe.
MJ, if it weren't for you and Miles, I would have been...
As dead as I would have been the last 8,500 times you saved me. Pretty sure I still owe you a few.
That's smart.
Hey. I'm sorry I screwed things up. It's just hard being the one who always gets saved, you know? Sometimes I want to do the saving.
I'm sorry I made you feel like you couldn't. Still partners?
Always.
Hey. So I didn't know if, you wanted sparkling or flat or spring or mountain spring. So I got one of each. Am I interrupting?
No. MJ, Ms. Watson, and I were just talking strategy.
Strategy?
That's right. The city is in danger. It needs our help.
All of our help.
All right, well, call the play, coach.
Okay. Divide and conquer. Ms. Watson, we need an anti-serum for Devil's Breath. Oscorp's developing something, but there's no way they can keep it safe from Octavius and Lee. We need to find the cure and protect it.
I'll chase down some leads.
Miles, you need to be my eyes and ears at Feast. Anything goes wrong, call me. We need to keep that place and the people there safe.
All right, you got it. What are you gonna do?
Gang of costume nutjobs is taking the city apart piece by piece. Time I return the favor.
Alright. Hey, wait, how do I call you? I mean, you have like a cell phone in your pockets or something?
Ms. Watson can give you my number. Good luck, team.
You have his number. Are you Spider-Man's girlfriend? That'd be so cool.
Come on, Sherlock. Show me what you got in this water smorgasbord.
The city feels a little more under control. Miles is watching Feast, MJ is tracking a Devil's Breath cure. Time for me to focus on finding Otto, and stopping whatever he has planned. Yuri, we need to start tracking the big boys. Still no leads on Octavius?
No, nothing. Forensics can't even do a sweep of Times Square. Everyone in that department but the intern is sick.
I might be able to turn something up. Let you know what I find. Convicts would use their freedom for something non-destructive.
Escaped prisoners and vehicles are causing a major disturbance. Officers, please converge on Longacre.
Gotta stop this before they kill someone. This vehicle's been recalled, and so have you.
You wanna get shot? Please don't run over!
Back to jail? Kill him!
Break out of prison? I get that. Steal a motorcycle? I get that. Fight me? Not so much. And that's why I never bothered to get my license. Well, that and the web swinging.
Spider-Man, here to lend a hand?
Thought you might need one, officer.
You don't know the half of it. Never seen anything like this Devil's Breath stuff. Forensics is having a hell of a time.
News reports say this is where Otto released Devil's Breath. Might have left some residue I can track. Some residue on this sign. Maybe I can isolate it. AT-rich leader sequence. This looks promising. Oscorp's modified CPF-1. Definitely Devil's Breath.
Should be able to track the dispersal path now.
Trail goes in a few directions. Need to find the right one. Vapor trail heads up that building.
Trail leads down into those vents. What was Otto doing up here? Should be a door or an access hatch around here.
Well, this is moody. Must be some way to hit the lights. There be light. Whoa. Was Otto using this as a staging ground? Chaos of the prison break would have been perfect cover to move in. Otto's rage is driving him. The neural interface is exacerbating it, but his hate is genuine. He'll destroy the whole city to hurt Norman.
Seeing his face. He smiles for the cameras, collects his accolades, and keeps his boot heel pressed against my neck. Why can't anyone else see how selfish he is? How reckless? How evil? If only they could be made to see the Norman I know. The man behind the mask.
Looks like Otto's been studying Sable's tech for weaknesses.
Good old Rhino. My second favorite Russian.
Looks like Otto recorded messages for his crew.
Alexei, I've followed your career with great interest. The world sees you as a witless dullard. I see a warrior with a poet's heart. I know you desire freedom from the battlesuit you're sealed inside. Help me achieve my goals, and freedom shall be yours.
Otto developed a corrosive to free Rhino from his suit. A certain government agency spent years trying and failing to do that. Only took Otto a few days. Mac Gargan, aka Scorpion, aka Crazy Pants McCrazy.
It's rare for me to admit this, Mr. Gargan. Clearing your debts was more difficult than I anticipated. You're in arrears to some demanding individuals. But once the reservoir job is finished, your financial obligations will be finished as well. Otto Octavius is nothing if not persuasive.
Scorpion's helping Otto in exchange for a clean slate. Criminal record expunged? gambling debts erased?
Old man Vulture. I've tangled with him more than anyone else here.
Adrian, what bitter irony that your miraculous wings should have brought such horrors on your body. Thankfully, you are now working for me. When our work is settled, the treatment I've developed will cure you. You won't shuffle off this mortal coil just yet, my friend.
Power source for Vulture's wings gave him spinal cancer, and Otto's developing an experimental treatment to save him. Electro. Total live wire, that one.
Max, when you first conveyed your dream to me, I thought you insane. Pure energy. But as I dove deeper into the problem, I discovered a way to give us both what we desire. I promise you, when we are done, you will be pure energy. Or so close to it as to make the difference irrelevant.
Electro's big pipe dream is to become pure energy. Doc actually managed to modify his harness to get a little closer to that goal.
What's this now?
Otto must have used this map to plan, but it's blank. Unless there's something here I'm missing.
UV bulb. Huh, nothing happened. Must be a way to get that lamp on.
There we go. Hidden markings. Otto's tasked the villains to destroy Oscorp holdings throughout the city. Lee's going after the Devil's Breath anti-serum, using something called Icarus? What's Vulture doing in Times Square? I need to keep my guard up. Electro's disabling Oscorp power plants. Makes sense. Rhino's targeting Oscorp's shoreline properties. Which is he hitting first? And why? Scorpion must be trying to poison the city's reservoir. Another Oscorp-owned property. Seems like the last stage of the plan is a direct assault on Oscorp. And most likely, Norman. Icarus. This is it.
Hello, Spider-Man. We've never been properly introduced. I'm
Otto Octavius. There is no Icarus, is there?
No. Martin needs no assistance to secure the anti-serum. Icarus was a ruse to get you into position.
Into position? Huh?
Need a lift? So refreshing to work for a man like Octavius. Backup plans for his backup plans.
Hey! Pete? Are you okay? What's happening?
Traffic's rough. Listen, Lee's gunning for the anti-serum. We need to find Oscorp's Devil's Breath lab before he does.
On it right now. I'm pulling every building permit in the city. If there's a record of the lab, I'll find it.
That's great. Okay, talk soon, MJ.
Trap failed? Softened him up. Time for plan B.
Our teamwork's beautiful, ain't it? Those unattainable goals! Like killing Spider-Man.
That was almost heartwarming, Electro. You really grew in prison, didn't you? Miss me, now you got it. You know what? Forget I said anything. Need to get in close and do some real damage. Need to web the transformeries over.
Pete, you're up!
No, Adrian! It's me, Spider-Man!
What are you babbling about?
Nobody ever gets my jokes.
Our long feud ends tonight, insect!
You! Thought we had a healthy give and take! Man, have I misread this relationship!
Nothing more than luck!
Spider-Man! I must break you.
You got it! You got my joke! I'm so happy I could almost stop fighting! Almost! Gotta be honest, liked it better when you two were loners.
Amazing what a little teamwork can achieve, ain't it?
The vigor of youth, the wisdom of experience, a fine pairing.
Just like oil and water, sure.
Too slow!
Not gonna stop me!
Can't attack while his guard's up. Need to stun or surprise him.
Next time you're mine!
Not even close, Max. As usual.
Need to catch my breath! Take over, Electro!
Crap! Sorry, B! No problem, B!
He doesn't stand a chance!
Yeah, we got this!
Again, hate to be the pessimist, but I don't think you guys are assessing this situation accurately.
Stay still!
Not so fast! One down, one to go. How many times have we done this dance, Adrian? A dozen? 2 dozen?
Once too many! Tonight will be your last waltz!
close and try to finish him off.
Nothing more than luck!
What's happening?
Electro's been grounded.
Spider-Man, I presume. If you really cared about this city, you'd be helping me expose Osborn for the criminal he is.
By killing innocent people?
I would have restored the power.
You're sick. You need help.
I have all the help I need, and we will not stop until Norman gets what he deserves.
I hate it when they team up. Just need to catch my breath.